it's like not yet. Okay, there we go.
Guys, we're having technical difficulties, but hi.
Hello.
What up, internet? I just want to let you know that I definitely need some type of graphic t-shirt that just says "What up, internet" on it because I say it every single week.
Yes.
Also, letting you know right here, right now, this here, not therapy. Never was, never will be. Excited that you're hanging with us, but nothing said here should be considered therapeutic advice. And if you're looking for some therapeutic support, we love that for you. But please contact a licensed professional in your area.
ASAP.
Don't you think that, like, if I wanted to, I'd be really good at doing the announcements as a flight attendant at the front of the plane?
For sure.
I totally
Absolutely.
do that.
Yeah.
That's like one of those listed jobs where it's like, I don't want to, but I could. Like,
Absolutely. For sure. I could absolutely be the person that like has the thing and I'm like, yeah.
we could. Consistently, people are like, you could have been a lawyer. And I went, accurate. I'm just sleepy.
Yeah. I
I didn't
know.
go to school that hard. I appreciate those who did. Wasn't for me.
Yeah, I think about what Judah is embarking on, and I'm just,
About Judah, no, girl. I
I
love you.
know.
I'll call you if I need you. Hope I don't. But
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
think it's just going to be the best way for me. I'm going to write letters like Judah, get me a letter on your letterhead. Like, I'm just going to send cease and desist all over the place.
Everywhere. Anytime someone upsets you, they breathe on you wrong. You be like, give me it. She'd be like,
That's
Mom,
right.
I gave birth to you, actually.
Exactly. Give me that pad. Like, instead of like writing scripts, I'm going to write cease and desist on her letterhead. Like, that's it. I'm going to be her receptionist anyway. So, like,
For sure.
I'm going to
He's
have
gonna be
access.
like, cease and desist, you bitch. Sign Rell. You know what you did.
No, I'm gonna sign it as Judah Esquire. Like that's gonna be it. You don't want it with her. Like that's gonna be it. Do I detect a problem here? Because my daughter's a lawyer and she will sue your ass. Like that's gonna be.
Jude's gonna be like, oh my God, Mom.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. So exciting news. I officially signed my construction mortgage.
Wow!
Also, though, Devin is giving me so much shit. So I came home from signing my mortgage and he's like, he was like, we were on the phone and he was like, where are you? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, how do you never know where you are? And I was like, because I'm just a girl, actually. And he was like, no, you're a woman with a mortgage. And I was like, don't talk to me like that. He was like, princesses don't have mortgages. I was like, first of all, princesses can have whatever they want.
Yeah, for sure.
If they want 2 mortgages, they're going to take them both out. So all week now, anytime I want something, he's like, can't do it. You're a woman with a mortgage, so I'm going to let you handle that. You're wearing the pants over here. And I'm like, shut up. Like,
and it is, you know what I mean?
and
Truth.
woman with a mortgage said, go unload the dishwasher. So
That's right. You want some place to stay, don't you?
I
You know what I mean?
I was like, don't make me pull out a lease. I will make you sign a lease. Don't play with me.
I'm telling month to month, baby. Like we're not even signing year leases, month to month.
I was like, I'm gonna need a deposit. You're messy.
Right. So, like, what are we really talking about here? I
First
love
and
that.
last, my guy.
Congratulations. This is so exciting. I'm so excited.
I have to go on Monday and pick out like official colors of things like siding and things like that so I can order them. But if I just need them to dig this hole, I just need them to dig the hole.
I know. I'm up in Albany and it was snowing yesterday and I almost started swinging like in the air, just real Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. Like
sir, it's March 24th.
Thank you.
No, I'm tired of this.
Legitimately, like it's time. Winter, you gotta go. You gotta leave.
I've been called and unsubscribed. Stop harassing me.
Like seriously.
Don't let me get a cease and desist from Judah about this.
I'm telling you, that's really what's gonna happen. We are going to send it to the weather because absolutely not. Like today when I went down to the conference, there was snow, like it accumulated on people's cars. I know you lying.
I'm about to call out Roker. Don't fucks with me.
I
It's
can't. Goodbye. Winter, you
conversation
gotta
already
go.
happened. I hung up my wreath of fake tulips. That means no more snow.
That's right.
I don't care
Only
what that
spring.
groundhog has to say. I make the rules.
That's right. It's
That's my new thing,
officially
by the way. It's
spring.
not every time I don't agree, it's not a groundhog, it's a ground hag. Like that's just the way that works.
I like it. I
That
don't
means I'm
even know
messy.
about Puxatawny Phil. Like what like
Maybe he wants to retire.
yeah, like aren't you shouldn't you have been dead probably like 30, groundhogs ago? Like what are we really talking
And
about?
also,
Did we get a new name?
I also feel like we're just traumatizing the hell out of this groundhog.
I think so. I
There's
I
a lot,
agree.
like thousands of people. I've never, I mean, that's feeling, I'm white, but that's feeling real white to
That
show up to go see the groundhog and stand in that, not happening. But I
yeah,
also feel the same way about like New Year's Eve in New York City. Have you ever done that?
never, and I'm never going to.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Anytime I meet someone and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I go, "Oh, New York." And they go, "Oh my God, have you been in the city for the ball drop?" And I'm like, "No, I don't hate myself."
Yeah, and like cuz the things that you're gonna have to go through, like you're gonna have to wear a diaper because they shut the streets down. Then there's no
Mhm.
place for you to go use the bathroom. You want to drink. Like, what are we really talking about? And then it's a nightmare to get out of there. Are you crazy? Absolutely
I
not.
I was just saying to someone, I was like, the way I don't ever want to end my year trying to pee in a bottle or catching a UTI, that's not how we end the year. That's not it.
It
I'm
can't
setting
be.
myself up for failure.
Yeah, like you know what? Be an adult. Go get a hotel room and watch it from your hotel room. Like you'll be warm. You'll have a bathroom. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like you could do that. You could order in Uber Eats.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm asleep by 9:45. They ain't nothing for me to see.
Legit. You are.
Sorry, y'all. I know people love it. I we know it's not for us. We don't feel that way about it. But I just nope. And that's really not a crowd. Like I just feel like too many hands, too many smelly bodies. I don't want to stand in
No,
place for 25 minutes. Hours? You're t-
never.
from day to night? No. No.
No, I belong, standing on a couch in a club. Like that's my idea
She
of
does.
of a good time. And that's a good New Year's. Like I love a New Year's where I am twirling around and having the best time. Mama like to be outside. I mean, I know y'all know. I know I tell y'all, but I have
Yeah.
been inside for a little bit, and now I'm
Yeah.
busting loose again. So it feels good. I'm getting my groove back,
I like
being
the
outside with
snow.
the people.
If it would just stop accumulating snow.
Yeah, I hate the Northeast. And so I'm here at this conference and talking to people that are like way, way up. I'm like, this is as far north as I go. I don't go any further. Like,
They go
what do you,
further. They came down for this. That's
they
crazy.
came down for this, my love. Like, there are people 3 hours away. What?
No.
Excuse you? What do you do? No.
I don't know. I saw in someone who lives like further New York than us, in their stories was like cleaning probably 2, 3 inches of snow off their windshield. And I was like, and that's why I don't live where you live.
I know I would not make it. I would not
I
survive.
do feel like we live in the best part of New York, though, outside of the city. Like we're
I
close enough to the city, but we also get all the seasons, but not too much of the season. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
we do pretty well.
I want no parts of New York City either. So like while we're having that conversation, no thank you.
I want to come. I want to go in occasionally, wave hello, and then I want to get my ass out of there.
Yeah, I went to that concert. I'm trying to think. Like, I really have been outside. I went to
You
the
have that
new
was what
edition.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like we went to Boston, and then we went to. I think from Boston there was like a weekend in, and then I went
Yeah,
to New Edition in Brooklyn, and
yeah.
then I just went to the Clover Fest last weekend. And now I'll be out in the streets again this coming weekend. So mama's outside. That's it. That's how I like it. I got to be outside.
Mhm.
I start itching
It's
if
a
I
nice little refresh for you.
it is. But yeah, I went into the city and into Brooklyn. I was like, oh no, like I could never. I couldn't. I don't. I used to want to live in the city and now never.
I knew that wasn't for me.
That traffic can go to hell. It's
Not
so
having a place to park, everything's so smelly. It's not for me. I love a New Yorker. I love being a New Yorker. Again, I want to come in. I want to see the show. There's about 72 restaurants that I save on Instagram. Like I'm ever going to take my ass to the city just to go eat a slice of pizza or like
right,
I'm not. We can
right.
pretend I'm someone different. I'm this girl still. But
Yeah.
but to live there, no. No, no, no.
No. And even honestly, even restaurants, like I'll see them like, oh, this restaurant. I'm like, who's fucking driving down there just to do that? Not me.
And that's what I mean. Like if it hadn't and my thing is anytime I'm actually in the city, unless that happens to be right in front of me and I walk out of the thing I'm doing, it ain't happening. Because I'm not going, oh, let me find that video. Oh, it's only a 37 block.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not
No.
happening.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
I
happening.
do.
I want to hope because it does look delish, but it probably will never
Yeah,
happen.
no. I do like Brooklyn though. Like I do really like Brooklyn. It's just that Brooklyn ain't the city, right? So even after you get into
Yes.
the city, you've got to travel even further. And I'm like, God, no. So I prefer if we stayed in Brooklyn, but like to stay in Brooklyn, I need to then make a plan. Okay, we're gonna go here for breakfast, here for lunch, here for dinner. Like I need to plan that out
Yeah.
if I'm gonna do that.
I feel like I also don't know how to navigate it well. Like I
Same.
wasn't in the city enough to be like, oh, I feel really comfortable knowing I can get from A to B to C. Like, and
Same.
that's my issue. So I need someone to be like, you tell me where to be and I'll follow you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, on my map quest, and even that, like I have nearly caused the accident because I wasn't clear and sure about which and who, because it just changes out of nowhere. Like,
It
whoa,
does. It does all the time.
yeah,
And also like and they say it and like I'm quick. Like I talk fast, I act fast like I am. I'm still not New York City fast. Like the way we pulled up to park our car for that comedy show we went to, and like the ticket for the parking was on my phone, and the way that man just said, like Devin, and the guy took the phone out of his hit and took it into the hut. I said, "You
that's
just
it.
took my unlocked phone.
Right, like
You
there
just
we
took
go.
my social security. I mean, it's not in there, but like my debit card, credit card, Chase login. What are we talking? You just it
Yeah,
gone." And you know, Devin,
yeah, it
he
was
was
just
like,
gone,
he was like, I
just
was like,
gone.
phone. Like, and he was in there for a good like 4 minutes. And I was like, you have everything. How I haven't been hacked yet, he must be waiting. I don't know. Because I know he just like slid a scanner on that. And he said, I got it all, bitch. I
Yeah,
didn't even have
yeah,
to plug
we're
it
done
in.
here.
Because that shit
Yeah.
was unlocked. Like, too good for me. Too good for me. I know that. I would
Yeah,
say that I'd go and then like just like lay down in a gutter and die, but there's no way I'm getting in that gutter. So
no,
I'll just
no,
stand up
no.
and die actually because it's
Yeah,
too
I'm
dirty.
just gonna stand here and
Yeah.
let the
Yeah,
Lord
yeah.
like take me
Chicago,
home.
though, Chicago's pretty clean. Again, I'm not familiar. My brother lives there and like went to college there, but it just feels nicer, if that makes sense. And I live
Yeah,
in New
no,
York.
yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't smell like piss as much, which is always like a benefit because New York stinks.
yeah. But Chicago, like I hear that it's so racially divided. Like it is like
Is it?
you over here, you over there. And really it's socioeconomics, but I'm still like, nah, they call this Chirac. I'm not interested in going.
Yeah, I
I'm
get it.
not interested in going. I'm good.
Have you ever been there?
Never. I've never been to Chicago.
Really?
I know
I've
I
been
want a good deep dish pizza.
I've been twice. I've been twice.
I
Um,
I should put it on my list.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll do the touristy things anyways, so.
Right, exactly. Just to say I've been, but that's my problem. I always want to go in as a tourist, and then I'm like, where do the real people go? Like, fuck all that tourist shit, and then my ass is gonna
Yeah.
be end up in Chirac. Although, you know what I'm saying? I like drill music, so maybe if I could do a little 1-2 and they won't shoot me. I don't know.
It's very possible. If you ever my brother and his girlfriend are willing and wanting to host anyone and everything and plan you a whole itinerary. So we'll just let May know that you're on the way and she'll plan you a 3-day itinerary with every moment of the day planned. So
Awesome.
she'll take care of you. Also,
Great.
there is some type of large beetle thing from the outside. How? I don't know because it's been 3 degrees. So I haven't opened it. It's inside my office. And the way I'm just like, I don't touch bugs. That's a boy job. Whether I'm a woman with a mortgage or not, that is still a Devin job. It's part of his month to month round. I'm like, you better stay exactly right there And
Right.
don't
You have
put
to keep an eye
anywhere
on it.
near me because I'm trying to just be an adult and record a podcast and you're fucking with me. So
Legit. But
it
stay
better
right
not
there.
fly. It better not fly.
What color
No.
is it? Is it red or is it
I
like
think it's a stink
sometimes it's
bug.
yellow? Oh, the stink bugs. Oh, okay. They don't. It'll stay there. They don't
Okay.
typically move. But you
Yeah.
can't. As the thing, you can't squish them.
Well, that's again, these are all somatics for Devin. That's actually
Right.
none of my business. So I
I
might
get.
hold the mortgage, but he holds the bug moving. It's his
Yeah.
job. We
The
all have a role to play,
we
and that's
do.
it. So
That's the part where I want a person like full time because Jolie is terrified of
of
bugs.
all the bugs,
All of them. There isn't a bug. It could be a regular housefly, and she is running through the house with the Raid, spraying it everywhere. Like it's a real problem. And she has asthma. I'm like, girl, you trying to kill yourself? Like, would you cut
I
it
was
out?
gonna say, especially with the raid with the DEET, that's not it for her.
So everything scares her. So when it's me and her, that means it's just me. I am in there by myself fighting for my life. Like,
Oh
Lord, how did I end up here?
no, that's not it.
I
That's
know. And you know how I feel about spiders. So it takes me
we're
it's a
having
real
this
bad fight.
conversation, and I'm remembering that I'm willingly moving back to the woods.
Oh girl.
Like you go,
Girl.
like I'm gonna hear the coyotes when I'm in bed at night, kind of woods.
But you'll have someone there to kill the bugs. So
But what are we gonna do about the coyotes? Because that
they're not
boy,
gonna come inside.
he's like a chomp stick. Then what are they gonna do? Like,
Listen, these are things I know nothing
when
about. Do we
our
get a gun? Like I
electrician
don't
was like
know.
putting in something on my parents' house, while he was there, a hawk flew over, deer came across, a bear ran through the yard. He was like, "What in the world?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
what in the Cinderella is going on, my guy? Like what is happening? Okay, all right. What
"Tis very woodsy."
I'm
Woodsy.
gonna sing to the animals and pretend I'm Cinderella, and like then they'll know. I'm gonna speak to them. They're gonna feel the vibration, and they're gonna know I'm not lunch or dinner. And
1,000%.
yeah,
Like to the point, like if I leave at night, I turn the outdoor lights on just to make sure there's nothing like grazing in their yard when I leave the house, kind of woodsy.
yeah, that's woodsy. And I wonder, do they see color? Because they might be like, it's brown. Maybe it's sweet. Like I don't know if they're gonna be like, this is new.
This is new. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with you. There are a handful of Black people that live in this town, Rell. Not
Really?
enough. Yes.
I want to interview them. Hello, my name.
There was a very nice boy that I went to high school with who actually just hit me up on Instagram the other day, whose name was Kwame. What up,
That's
Kwame?
super black. That's a super black name.
He's
Okay.
super Black. He is
Yeah,
super
and
Black.
I need to talk to his parents. Were you trafficked here? Like, I want to know.
I'm
How did you get to these
screaming.
woods? And
Now I'm gonna try to find this message. He's like super into like gardening, I think
oh, I
now.
love
He lives in the city.
that,
I think he
Kwame.
actually might be in Brooklyn.
Oh, even better.
Let's see.
Well, thank God he got out of there because I just am nervous. Look
But
at
we
me
love
getting on a
Kwame. He was
power.
fabulous to me. He saw me on Instagram the other day and he was like, and I was like, hi, Kwame. Because
Hey.
we've always loved him. He's always been the sweetest. But yeah. And you have to remember, like, all the city people left New York during COVID
Yeah.
and they came up to us.
They did. They went to some of the whitest places. I'm like, how y'all get there? And Pine Plains. What are you doing in Pine Plains? But I
That's
think they
when
were buying houses sight unseen. They were like, it's
they
New York,
were.
fine. It fits, XXX in
The
there.
girl who bought my parents' is 3, 4, 5 bedroom house. It was just her. About a 5 bedroom house.
I love that for her.
No partner, doesn't want a partner, no kids. Like,
Yes, that is the life. I
I
love that.
mean, I hope you hired a housekeeper too.
Well, but here's the thing. She ain't got much to clean. She
I
ain't going
know,
in
and
all five
eventually you gotta
bedrooms.
dust those rooms and do the
Yeah,
thing.
or
Like,
something. Yeah, just maybe once a month you come in and do a little
yeah.
dusting or something, child.
But I think she still worked in the city. The whole thing was strange to me.
Oh
I was like,
no.
Glen State in New York's a hike. Like,
Oh, so then it's is it a weekend home then?
no, she's commutes every day.
What's her commute? Like, how long does it take from your parents' house to get to the city?
From there, probably 2, maybe 2.5, probably 2.
But you know what? New Yorkers are used to that travel time because it could take them 2 hours to get from Yonkers to Brooklyn or
Yeah,
Queens.
that's true.
So
That's true.
for her, she's like, all right, 2 hours and it'll be straight in as opposed to, this to
So,
that, the A to the
yeah.
C, jump onto So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, probably not enough black people, but there are some black people.
yeah, I'm not interested
I know.
in
But
that.
you also say you want to live on a commune. How you gonna live on a commune and also
Well, because it's gonna be built up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be no woodsy commune. We gonna have like think wild, wild west commune. Like everybody gotta listen, hey, you builders, come on over here. Let's lay the infrastructure for this here. Like, no, no, no. And I'll be in the hotel
it'll be
until
a
it's built.
commune, but it'll look like oh
A
man, what is
cul-de-sac.
a cul-de-sac? I was gonna say it'll look like what's that little where Spoon's ice cream is and the second Rossi's. What's
Yes,
that
yes,
called?
yes. Exactly.
What's that place?
Exactly that.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
Eastdale, right? Is that
Eastdale Village, yes.
yeah,
It'll look
yeah,
like
yeah,
you'll have
yeah.
a little Eastdale.
I will
Minus
have an
the
Eastdale.
urology place. That's
Yeah.
such a random thing to have over there.
That is so random. But I know the nurses are happy because of all the food selections that they have, you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
for
the admin
sure.
staff loves it. Yeah, but
Apparently,
so
the
yeah,
girls who own Spoons sold it to some other family. I've seen them. They're following them. They seem to be doing a great job. But I'm just like, I should have went when my girls were there. I'm sad. They were like one of my first podcast guests when I had Trust M. So I was like,
oh, nice. Jolie really likes it there. So Jolie has asked for Spoons, specifically, like, when I'm like, "You want ice cream?" And she's like, "Can we go to Spoons?" She likes Spoons better than most. So they're
yeah,
doing
I do
something, they
like
were doing
Spoons.
something right.
I need a Rossi sandwich in my life soon.
Really?
I love their sandwiches.
Yeah, but I don't like the new Rossi's, in Eastdale because they don't
Oh,
have
no, no,
the
I like the original one, like, on the
yeah,
corner. Like, I wanna
exactly, like
stand outside and you hand me a giant sandwich through the window.
yes, please.
I want there to be nowhere for me to park because there never is, and I'm, like, half on a sidewalk hoping I don't get a
Yes,
ticket.
legit. That's
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
and
most, like, inner city Poughkeepsie I go. I'm like, "My people are here. They'll
this
let me
is
live."
true. Yeah. But, like yeah, no, totally. That's the Rossi's that I like the best. But they're trying to do this like, I'm just so tired of everything being automated. I want to call and I want to talk because there are certain things that I need on my sandwich that you do not give me options for that are
You can't call and
on
talk to them?
they push you to to ordering online, like, that drives me crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean,
I
if
do
you
not
wanna order online, you should be able to, but you should also be able to call and take an order.
like, come on, people. I'm just so
Yeah.
tired. Don't get me going because speaking of late stage capitalism, let me tell you, I was watching I was watching
I want everyone to be like, "What's this about?" And I just wanna be like, "Late stage capitalism." That's all we talk about. Late
yeah, that
stage
we hate it.
capitalism, that's it.
Yeah, this weekend, or maybe it was last weekend, I watched the Murdoch, the dynasty of the Murdoch dynasty.
Ah, yes. I need to watch this.
Let me tell you something.
You need to tell me all about it. That's what I need.
Rupert Murdoch is I what do I want to say? Like, I respect his gangster, right? Like,
Okay.
he is very I want to say he's not emotional, but there's this conversation about how men aren't emotional and men are super fucking emotional. Can we just say
They're
that?
the most emotional.
The most
So,
emotional.
but riddle me this.
Yep.
This might be a stupid thing to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Remind me who this family is. Is this the one with the murder that had another Netflix special? Is that a different?
No, I know you're thinking that was like Murda, instead of
Oh,
Murder.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So who are these
Oh,
people?
Rupert Murdoch is who the Succession series on HBO, who that family is based on. He's the owner of Fox News,
Real
darling. He is
really?
yes, he is the owner of Fox News, Fox TV station 21, Fox like 21st Century. Like, he is that conglomerate.
I mean, that must be worth over $1 billion, right?
Oh, girl. So he has this one kid from his first wife. So let me
Okay.
back up. His father was in the newspaper business or whatever over there in the
Rupert's father.
Australia. Rupert's father.
Oh, so he was out there like slinging papers. Okay.
He was out here slinging papers and he was doing really well. And then he died. And his business partners basically convinced his wife, like, you don't know nothing about this. We're going to handle it for you. And so Rupert felt like they stole the business from under him. He's the middle child, only boy in the middle. And
So it was the mother, the oldest daughter, Rupert, and another sister.
Yeah.
So they were like, too many girls. We'll take this.
We'll take it. We'll take it. And so Rupert was like, I know you lying. So he had that like, oh, I'm going to get you, sucker. Like he's got that chip on his shoulder. And so he goes off into the world. He has a first wife that they don't even talk about. We just know that there's an oldest daughter, Prue. Then he gets married to his second wife. She was a very pretty journalist. And her thing was much like, who's the billionaire? Warren Buffett, much like Warren Buffett's wife, which is he handles the business, I handle the home, and the two do not mix. I ain't checking for him to do anything over here at the house. And now he is a major player in the news space. So then he decides he's coming to America and he buys the Post. So now he's got the Post, and now the family's going back and forth, but mostly here in the States. At some point, the family moves to LA and they leave the baby kid by himself at the New York compounds. Like
How old's this kid?
16, 17. They were like, yeah. You're on your own.
God. So I just pulled up like the family. So it's Rupert, who was married, and it looks like he had 4 wives. Is this accurate?
Yes, that's accurate.
Rupert.
He was with wife number 2 for a lot of years, like 30 years.
Anna Marie, it looks like.
Yeah.
3. And then they had Elizabeth Lackland. That's the whitest name I ever heard.
Yeah, Lachlan, yes.
Lachlan,
and James.
And James is the one that they
left.
Damn, James, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, so what? And at one point, like as the kids are coming up, I think it's either James or Lachlan. One of the boys, though, is like, I don't think that dad's listening to me. Like, so he would just be talking, and Rupert straight ignored son. Like, he was just like, I am through that, but he's like, I'm
name like that. He didn't need that kind of shade. That's crazy.
At all. So they're married, and then Rupert starts to spend some time over there in I think Hong Kong or somewhere.
Rupert.
So his third wife, he just let second wife know, like, Anne, I'm leaving you, and good day, miss.
Oh, and now we introduce Wendy.
And now Wendy Dang, I think her name is. So Wendy comes in, and now Wendy's like, drink your green juice and, be outside. What happened? Second wife is like, you know what, Rupert? He's in his 60s now. He's like, she's like, isn't it time for you to let's spend some time together? And he was like, actually, I'm leaving you and I'll be spending time with Wendy. That's what happened. So Wendy got him on a workout regimen. She's giving him green juices. The kids are like, but this is the thing. The kids, he wields the money and the power over the kids. So he will not plan a successor. He will not name one. He will not plan it. He won't talk about it. He's like, I don't like talking about death. So no thanks to that. So now
none of these kids, not the first 3 or Prue.
None of them get named, but he's kind of like making them jockey for positioning. So he's like, come work for dad. And so like whatever they're doing, like when they decided, like, you know what, I don't give a shit about this damn business. He could go to hell. I'm gonna be over here and do this. He'll then go buy their company and go, now you work for dad.
Oh, a therapist would have a field day with
girl. Okay.
Like so he just can't let him go. He has to be their boss.
Has to be their boss. And he wants them fighting.
That's
so
craziness.
Yes. Now, late stage capitalism comes because Rupert owns a whole bunch of news. He owns newspapers. And I think maybe now he owns like a radio station or something like that. And he wants a TV station. Well, and you're not supposed to be able to have your TV station where you have your papers. You need to be an American citizen, like all these
Yeah.
different things. Rupert PS had gotten really cozy with Reagan and Roger Stone and
Mm.
oh, who's the one that made Roy Cohn, the one that made Donald Trump? And Donald's like, he's over there playing with all of them. So he just walks into the back room of some office, gets his citizenship, and then is able to get Fox News as well. Oh, not Fox News. Fox. He got 21st Century Fox. He got a TV station, and so
Mm.
we grew up on Fox.
Yeah.
It was in living color, and that was like new. And so the way that I feel like used all the time, because like I never thought Fox was synonymous with like right-wing Republicans. So I thought like
Yeah.
Fox was hip and cool. No, Fox was always right-wing Republicans who did shady dealings.
Really? I would have never known.
Hmm.
And it's
So
interesting because of the shows that were on there, you'd think it would have been the opposite.
correct. And that, so we'll get to late stage capitalism and that, and that's the other thing. You like raunchy TV or like how they don't have to have any, like in certain commentary, they don't have to have any facts. They could just say whatever the fuck they want to say. Thank
Yeah.
you, Rupert Murdoch. He did that. He brought the salaciousness of the UK tabloids over here, and that's what the Post became. So
Really?
yeah, Rupert Murdoch changed the trajectory, late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
Um,
But also
um,
with the amount of wives he had, not shocked.
okay. So now Rupert over here, now he got Wendy. They certain things are going down with the businesses. There's a little bit of problems or whatever. Um, Over in England, they were spying on people and the people didn't know it. They were like tapping their phones, going through their garbages, and a girl ended up dying. So
Mm.
they found out, like, wait, y'all are recording people, like, you can't do that. So they're at some hearing. A guy comes to throw like a moon pie or something at Rupert, and Wendy dang, she said, not on my goddamn watch. So she like put herself in between the man and that moon pie, like, and went after him. She was like, you,
Really? Go
that's
off,
right.
Wendy.
Yeah, she had to protect her investment. So Wendy goes on to have two kids. Listen, I get it, Wendy. I ain't mad with you, sis. I too would Anna Marie the hell out of some billionaire. Would you? Yes, absolutely, I would.
Yeah.
So, but we find out later on, girl, Wendy round there having an affair with the prime minister, Tony Blair.
Oh, Rupert's gonna come for you, girl. What you thinking?
And Rupert did. Rupert said, "Ooh." And what happened, like the maid found a written note where she like maybe wrote in her journal about Tony Blair's butt or whatever. Like, Wendy, you just fucking up the bag, girl. To be so
You
smart, you were
can't.
real
Why'd
dumb.
you threw yourself in front of a moon pie, but you can't. Come on, girl. You
Okay.
can't write it down. You can't write it down.
You got to talk to your best friend that's loyal to you, but with that kind of money, sis, I wouldn't trust nobody. I think,
Nobody. Yeah.
yeah, so he gets rid of her. So that's it for Wendy. In the meantime, like right when they're from the second wife, they're getting ready to get divorced or whatever. She is concerned. The wife, second wife, is concerned about this zero succession planning business. So she comes up with a plan as part of the divorce. So she wanted the kids to have equal share, the four kids, Prue and her three children. So they all get a vote for what will happen to the family empire. Rupert
Okay.
has 4 votes. The kids each have 4 votes. But she took less of a cut from her divorce settlement to ensure that the kids were gonna be okay and nobody was gonna ice anyone out. So good job, Miss Anne. At
Yeah.
some, at some point, they sell something. One of the businesses got sold, and Rupert wrote a check to each of these kids for $2 billion cash, my love.
Hmm.
Each kid got 2 billion.
Casually.
I think that's when he sold 20th Century Fox. I think that's what happened. He sold it and they each got 2 billion. For 2 billion, let me tell you something. I'm walking away. No problem. Do whatever y'all want to do. I'm gonna just be over here living off of the interest.
Do
I
my
don't give
thing.
a
Two
damn.
billion. I'm so good. Don't worry about me.
2 billion on top of what they already had gotten. So, like I can't even conceive of that kind of money.
No.
And now, but Lachlan ends up kind of being he's going to be the successor. And now Lachlan and Rupert go into like fighting mode, and now they say that there's a trust. That's where every kid gets the vote. And now they said, you know what? It's supposed to be an irrevocable trust, but they're like, we think it's open to interpretation.
You're
So
like, how irrevocable is irrevocable when you got 2 billion?
So they hire who was the he was our last attorney general, Barr. What's his name?
Mhm.
From the Trump administration.
Yep.
Whatever
I
his
can
name
see
is.
him. I just can't. Yeah.
Exactly. They hire him, Rupert and Lachlan hire him to try and deal with the trust, because Lachlan is afraid that the other three are going to join together and they're going to make Fox News like liberal. And
Oh,
Rupert can't have that, honey. He was just
no.
like, I know y'all are lying. So now the kids and Rupert get to fighting, and they are fighting in the courthouse. So now they got to talk about they're reading emails that they all wrote to one another about each other. And James was the one that got it the most. They basically were like, James is a screw up. Nobody cares. He can't do it. And he had to listen to all
Oh,
this.
the one they left in New York City?
Girl, so all it did was
Oh, poor
pour gasoline
James.
on the fact that he know his family ain't give a shit about him. The mother said it, the sisters said it, like everybody said it. They were like, he's the
Oh.
loser. And like I'm leaving out parts that both of the sons had, really all three of the children. Elizabeth had also had success in business trying to prove that like I can do it.
Yeah.
But they were, and that's where you also where you get to see, how this mindset continues to keep going, because they were like, look, Fox News does a little too much. Like, we need to
Yeah.
calm that down. And Lachlan's like, nope, full steam ahead. This is what we want to do. So then the kids come to him. So the three kids, Prue, Elizabeth, and James, go, you know what? This is tearing our family apart. Let's let bygones be bygones. So they meet with Rupert and trying to have like children to father conversation. And Rupert hit them back with, yeah, I've been going over the tapes. And so I think we'll just
Mm.
continue the course that we're on. He was like, I ain't trying to hear none of that. We fighting. He was like, like Cardi B forever.
I'm screaming.
Okay.
How old is Rupert at this point?
Rupert is not, he's either 94 or 96. Like this man won't goddamn die. I'd smother him at this point if I was the kids. Like
My thing is, and he's so spicy for 94.
he just got married. So that fourth wife was Jerry Hall, Mick Jagger's ex-wife. They got married like he was in his 80s when he got married. And that's when he was like, you know what? I'm ready to retire. But then stuff started going on with the business and he was like, oh, hell no. And he jumped back in all in. I I'm trying to remember. I remember when they got married, and I remember the divorce between Rupert and Jerry Hall was like so sudden. I said, "Oh," Rupert was like, bitch, not on my watch. You won't get." He said, "You won't get your hand on these billions."
So the last wife, are those daughters involved in this debacle too? Those two?
So not really, right? They were never a part of the trust.
And they're so young.
Right? They're very young. So when it all shook out, Lachlan and Rupert lost in the battle to change the trust. So
Oh.
then it came down to, all right, you want it, pay me. So a financial negotiation was reached. Prue, James, and Elizabeth all out. Lachlan takes all. Lachlan will take all for the next 25 years, and then there's conversation where the girls come into play. So because they could
Interesting.
want to take it over and then he'll have another fight on his hands. But for
Yeah.
now, Lachlan is it. Lachlan won. So they were saying that like both sides are taking a victory lap. Prue, James, and Elizabeth feel like, well, we made them pay us, so we won. because they still could not change the trust without, without any money. And Lachlan is saying he won because all he had to do was buy him out. And now he retains, ownership of the company.
Interesting.
Girl,
I'm
mouth
just trying
a,
so
a jar.
Lachlan is 54 right now. And he has it for 25 years as
Yeah,
of
for the
when?
next 25. So then the
Is that
girls,
like 2050?
yes, 2050.
So what happens if he dies before then?
Then it's just about retaining leadership. Like he's CEO, like they'll
Yeah,
always
that's what I
have,
mean. So like if
yeah,
he dies, like who steps into is it one of the
those
sisters?
girls,
Is it
the young ones, Chloe
uh,
and whatever,
oh,
they've got to
because
share.
the other ones were bought out. They're done. There's no more fight left in them. They're like, we'll
No
just
more
take our
fight
money and
left
see
in them.
ourselves out. Interesting. Crazy.
But just the way the dynamics, like what money
Yeah.
did in that case was for me
I
that
mean,
I
I
was
don't
like,
want to be that rich.
not where my kids are fighting and carrying on. At
Yeah.
that point, like, and that also's got to tell me what is going on, for Rupert. And here's the thing, he could have called this from the jump and told Elizabeth and Prue, y'all are out, you'll never be, because he
Yeah.
also is from a certain time where he was never gonna
Give it
he
to
was
them.
never gonna let them have it. And why did you do that? Like, that's what I'm thinking, you sick fuck.
Which my thing is so interesting too, because if we really take it all the way back, the reason this all started was because men didn't value women in your life. But, none of our business.
Absolutely. Hello, Manosphere. Hello, Red Pill Podcast.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Exactly. But it all comes exactly that. Like, you are so upset with women, but how come you put no responsibility on the men in your life to have done better for you? It's not the woman's fault. It's the man's fault. If your father had handled his business and passed it down to you properly, we might not have been here.
Yep. Crazy.
So, and that is because I was watching the Manosphere stuff. So that's essentially that too. Like, these men are upset with women and they're, going off about women and so on and so forth. But the truth is, your daddies were not there. Hello.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that?
1,000%. 1,000%. I'd always be circling back this way.
It does. But I need you to put it up where it belongs appropriately, which is on your daddy. And maybe had your daddy stayed around, maybe had your daddy fought harder, maybe had your daddy been a better person to you and a better man, this one that you are talking that you want to be, but real talk, you're a broken little boy, and we all can see it.
Even at 94.
Exactly. Rupert. I know. It
Take
just
multiple
won't
seats,
die.
okay?
I know. I'm telling you, I'd have smothered him. Like, that would have been it.
That's
I'd have
rough.
smothered
Because
Rupert.
he be causing so much chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, there were times where they had James and Lachlan working together, but then he would and this is the part, he didn't value them either. Like, they worked for
He
Roger
doesn't.
Ailes.
I don't think he
And
values anybody.
no, nobody.
Everyone is replaceable.
Everyone is replaceable to him. And that's why, like, that push pull, I know for me, I'd have been like, oh no, give me my 2 million. Let me sit over here. Y'all do whatever. I'll be a masseuse. Like, I would have been in so like creative in such a creative space. I can't do it. I don't want it.
Nope. I don't want it either.
Yeah, I don't want to fight like that.
I have to watch this now, even though you gave me the whole rundown.
It's so good.
Gotta do it.
It's mind-boggling
Did
at
you
the
watch
way.
Succession?
So what ended up happening, I came into Succession in the last season because Everett had been watching it, and then I just was like, okay, so probably I got started on the last season and watched that.
Okay.
So I had a little bit of understanding, and then they talked about that it was based loosely on Rupert Murdoch. I didn't really understand, yeah. Cause like the oldest kid in Succession, the movie, is a boy, when in fact in real life it's Prue, a girl.
Mm.
So, and in the succession, there is no new wife. There are no younger children. It's just those four children.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm also interested, and I wonder how the young girls will turn out because they didn't have that fighting,
Yeah.
with their siblings, and they weren't fighting for the love of their father, because he just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Wendy, your daddy don't love you, and he just writes a check. Now that's it. Kiss him on the forehead and come on.
Especially at night in their 90s and their late 80s. Like, come on.
Seriously, when he had them children, he was in his 70s. He didn't give a
That's
damn
what I
about them
mean.
damn
I
children.
just can't even believe that we are still producing.
Why? Why are they allowed to continue to produce? Like, how come we don't ever have that conversation? Because they love to talk about women and geriatric pregnancies. How come we don't talk about geriatric pregnancies when this mofo is
Mm,
102?
I know.
Because Hugh Hefner had no business making no new babies.
Oh, not even a little bit. How old was he when he had his last?
He probably was in his 70s then, because I think it was in his 80s when he got with Holly, and Holly wanted a baby desperately. And that's the other part, right? And so even then, Holly want to be with you, but you don't want to settle down. So you
Yeah.
string her along, you make her play with all these other women for all of them to leave, and then you be left with some little child
Yep.
who can't do nothing for you, and you marry her. Again, if I was Holly, I'd smother him too. Just call me the Black Widow. Like,
You know what I really want, like, a good documentary on?
ooh, tell me.
The Vanderbilts.
Yes.
They have, like, the episode in American Dynasty, and then there's, like, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, there's one on the History Channel, or there's one on" No, 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 no.
Yeah, give it here.
I wanna
That's
go
gonna be juicy.
because that money is gone. Like, $100 billion empire is gone. And my
Gone.
brother, being a history buff, knows all about it and will probably give me like a 3 hour speech. But I just want to watch it in a doc because that money's gone. There's one of them left.
Yes.
I can't remember who.
Anderson Cooper.
Thank you. I was going to say somebody.
Yeah, his mother was she's Gloria Vanderbilt, but I think she was cousins to the Vanderbilts from upstate where we are. And also the thing, that was their summer home.
Mhm.
And
And
I've
then like
never
they
been in
had
it.
the one when we went to New England. Like they're all over. They're all over. But they
Ooh.
all are owned by states now because that entire thing is bankrupt.
I wonder. I I want to say Gloria Vanderbilt, though, wasn't she an orphan? Like, well, somebody in that line, I think, was an orphan. So I think that's probably where something went a little awry.
Yeah.
And you have to invest money. And that really is where you're going to make money. And too many of us, like from a lower socioeconomic status, don't recognize that. We think save, save, save. No, we have to invest. And that's where those people have made their money. They were investing in the stock market early.
And from what my brother kind of shared, and I'm sure it's deeper than this, but it's like, I guess Cornelius, I think that it was like 100 million in like 1877. In 1877. But like it was just like generational dilution, but like lavish spending, like those like fully marble mansions, like we got to keep
Right.
that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then like the railway business obviously declined, but like it was just massive spending on mansions and yachts and like high society that they just
Yeah.
burned through all the money.
Because they had a city block. There was an apartment that was a city block. I'm now that you're bringing it back, talking about it, because I have always been a little bit of a history buff. And so the Vanderbilts, I remember like being
Yeah.
interested because they were right here in our backyard. So I've always been interested in them. But yeah, at one point they had it. You don't never need a place to live that's a city block.
Yeah.
Nope,
And
nope.
my thing is like I just like it almost reminds me of oh my god, why can't I remember anything today? Good thing I talk for a living and have a podcast. What is that movie? Oh my god. It's a book. we had to, like, I had to read it in high school. He's like in love with the girl, and he's always like throwing the lavish parties to try to
The
get her
Great
to.
Gatsby?
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
You know what I mean? Like I picture like those kinds of
That's
parties.
what was happening. Yeah.
You know what I
That's what
mean?
was
Like
happening.
I want like that kind of cinema created about the history of them because it's wild the money they blew through.
Yeah. Good
Like,
stuff. I loved, yeah. Yeah, I would absolutely be all in, bring it here. So can
and
somebody
I want to know what those family dynamics were like.
they were terrible just like the rest of them.
You know what I mean? Because with that kind of money comes so many complications.
Yeah, I don't know. And that really is a thing. Like having that kind of money, it changes everything. It changes people, everything around you. And so I think for me, that's been one of the things. Oh, interestingly enough, I read this article. Kevin Bacon said that he went out as just a regular guy. Maybe he had on a mask or whatever. And
Yeah.
he said it was eerie. He said there was no I love yous, you're the greatest, you're amazing. And he said it actually sucked. He was like, it sucked being normal. And I went, that's so interesting. And I can appreciate that. But I think it gives us insight into what it's like when you are revered. You know what I mean? And what that
Mhm.
does to your brain. And even from young. So for me, I think that's been part of the fear. I'm always like, I don't know that I want to be super duper famous
Yeah.
because that's a heavy, crown to wear. And I
Mhm.
don't want that because I don't
I
want to get
know. I
comfortable.
sometimes like being able to walk through something and nobody knows who I am.
Yeah, like that was
And I
really
have to imagine that like people like Beyonce or like Taylor Swift,
exactly.
they must miss being able to like go to the grocery store or sit on the beach.
Exactly.
You know what I
Ex
mean?
That's exactly what I'm thinking, and also, it doesn't matter then whatever you say, then there's somebody that always has something that will hate you for it. It just
Yeah.
and people are weird around you, and then from that point on, I don't know if I could trust the relationships coming into my life because are you
Mm.
here for what you can gain from me? I'm skeptical of what are you watching? Are you so
Yeah.
I would be a recluse, I know.
Yeah.
I've
I can
changed my
understand.
phone number, like,
Yeah. I can understand that for sure.
yeah,
Especially
so
in today's reality.
exactly, but I think about that for pastors, like, people or even and we don't talk about this enough, but even, like, your local, like, drug dealers, they're celebrities, so that's also the piece that makes it hard for them to give it up.
Mm.
Because who am I if I don't have this? And
Yeah.
all of this adoration. So that's part of what keeps them in the limelight and going. Because sometimes some of these guys, I'm like, yo, you had how much? And you couldn't just walk away. I'd have been on a plane, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
They can't because they don't know who they are without it.
exactly. So I just am terrified to lose my sense of identity in playing in spaces like the internet and things like that. Because even that's a lot for people constantly. We love you. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Even when you have a whole bunch of followers and things like that, that's a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's a ton of pressure. It's a ton of pressure.
Which is why I like being over here with Shades of Sanity. Y'all come over here, hang with
Mhm.
us. And
Mhm.
also, you will get cussed the fuck out if you come over here playing.
It's so true. Rell be checking those YouTube comments.
I
Don't you
sure
worry. I
do.
know. I see you. I'm like, go get them.
Yeah, cause cut it out. We are over here having a good time,
You're just doing something nice. Mind your
doing
business.
something nice. So play, like act accordingly. Cause I'm really a YN out here. Please, I cannot handle it. I'm with the shits.
Screaming.
And I
Screaming.
already warned you all, right? I told y'all when we talked, M's gonna swipe your legs. When you go low, I'm going to hell. Please
Mhm.
know that. I could be one of those people that's like, ding dong, like, what's up?
Mhm. She gonna knock
Because
right on
y'all
your
really
door.
don't mean it. Yeah, because that's the thing. Y'all really don't mean it. That's really the truth. You don't
Mhm.
really mean it. You just want to be mean, and I'm just not here for it. I can get mean too.
I mean, she said what she said.
That's
All right.
that.
We probably should let the people go.
All right. So
I mean, I
guys,
guess.
go out there, watch the Murdoch documentary and report back what you think. Do you think, Wendy Dang played her position all wrong? Because I do. Wendy Dang, you could have had it all, sis.
that was crazy. That's
playing with
crazy.
Tony Blair.
Not worth it.
Exactly.
Not worth it one bit.
You know, I don't know. So
She's
yeah.
gonna regret that forever.
But did she had to get a nice piece of settlement, but I don't know, because at that point he was super duper rich. So that
Yeah.
prenup that he had, I'm sure was ironclad. But at that point, she had him by the balls because he was really all about her. So she probably got, some good money, and the girls get good money.
2013 divorce secured a settlement dictated by the pre and post nuptial agreements, which allowed her to retain property she kept was 44 million Manhattan penthouse, trust for the two children. Port speculated she received far less than the rumored 20 million mentioned in the early divorce negotiations.
See that? See there?
I mean, I would take the 20 million and say thank you. Plus, she had a $44 million penthouse, but
But
she
when
could have
you're
had it all. She could have
Yeah,
had it
because
all.
when you're accustomed to living in that life,
Mm-hmm.
that's the other part. When you're accustomed to living that life, you don't have to pay attention to what it costs because it's just there. When it gets cut off, you got to start making decisions. You can't go buy the mink that you want. And now you got to sell your $44 million mansion and maybe get a $10 million mansion so that you could have some other stuff. Because you're going to end up like the Vanderbilts.
Yes, very true. Tis very true. That
Yeah.
was done, Wendy. We don't agree.
For
All
sure.
right, Internet. We shall see you next week.
Bye.